The final word.
Easy money. How you feeling, man?
Yeah, great, man. You know, having our back against the wall and ended up winning because everybody, mama, uncle, cousin on the 3-ladder to 4-ladder network said we were going to lose.
Yeah. Ain't that funny?
Yeah.
Ain't that funny? Now the Browns are.
Oh, yeah, now they suck. Yeah. And they backpedaling like Dion now.
Man, Boss is all-world backpedals better than Dion.
Yeah, putting him to shame. But what about that Carson's kid, though? He looked good, didn't he?
Man, I just did a video on that, bro.
Oh, I can't wait to check that out. I know it's fire.
Man.
That's your neck of the woods.
Hey,
yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and put it out here now that you done said
Come on.
I'm going to just tell everybody, man, I mean this. He was this close to being in a conversation with Trayvon Diggs and Bland. He was he was real close. After one game.
Is he better than your boy from the Eagles?
Who?
Quinyon Mitchell. I'm messy law right now.
I wouldn't be surprised, man. He had a chance for 3 interceptions, bro.
The final word.
So
good.
So I mean,
the final word.
I would say this to Carson.
The final word.
The final
Get on that jug machine and stay on it.
Stay on it.
Work on them hands, man, because literally he would have been a talk of the league if he just caught the ball.
That's what I was saying. Like literally, this is about to go down in the right way for the Cowboys, you know.
Yeah.
Finding those talent, finding those gems, man. Just crazy.
Nah, it's, the cloud ain't lifted. I don't think the cloud is lifted, but we win enough big games, the cloud is going to lift that Green Bay cloud. You know what I mean? That cloud still kind of lingering, but the start of getting that taste out of our mouth has begun, in my opinion.
Okay, I see where you're going with it.
Yeah.
It lifted from me, man. I'm the captain of the stirrer of the Kool-Aid committee, man. Come on with it.
We got a lot of reasons to be drinking Kool-Aid right now. I know that's hard to say.
Or we got a lot of reasons to be rooted.
I agree, bro, because that's exactly what I feel like right now. It's time to be all the way locked in, rooted in.
Yeah.
Put the past behind you today. Your quarterback is paid. It's time to stop all that crazy talk. Stop hating on Zeke. Just stop the weirdness,
Oh, we haven't spoke to each other since the $231 million guaranteed deal. So I can't wait to hear your thoughts.
Nah, we're going to talk about it all, man. We ain't got nothing planned, so we're going to just freestyle until we finish.
Some kings right here. Freestyle kings, bro.
Yeah, we going to freestyle this show. This going to be 100% freestyle, real talk.
Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. The final word, y'all already know what it is.
I just wanna run it up. Can we check or something? I've been really in the field, let up, I've been really in the field, let her rush, I let her feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Kinda check or something. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up, count it up. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change to the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Revan now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with J, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me. I mix Adidas, Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Let's go, dog. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. We gonna kick it off with that. What you kicked it off on, though, man. That Carson. Yeah. See, because looking closer, whoo, man, them rookies. What's your thoughts, Law?
Well, you talking about a guy that got short area quickness, got good hips, man. Had the ability, like you said, to make plays on the ball, but the number one goal as a DB is to deflect, get the ball out, and also press and then redirect, and of course get into space where it make it difficult for the receiver to catch the ball. And he did all of those things, and close but no cigar guy. But hey, I commend him on his tackling, his movement out of space, and his wherewithal going up against an all-pro guy like an Amari Cooper. So that is a great bead of confidence that I see out of him. I questioned the kid when he switched to from 41 to 21, but man, he didn't skip a beat. I would say this, and don't shank me with the butter knife, Cowboy Nation. At times, he looked more fluid, and he looked very much crisp than the last person who wore 21 that we all been banging on the table for us to sign him this offseason. So I'm going to give the front office their flowers for the ability to go pick up this guy.
Right. I want my flowers while I'm living.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to. And I know people get mad at me, man, like, hey, you said that he's better than Gilly? I just said at times he looked better than what we seen last season with that 21.
Yeah, I mean, if we being all the way 100, and I know you aim to keep it real and I aim to keep it real, we all gotta stop and say that front office was bold.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't want to hear us say that, Law. But their all-in plan was bold. It really was. Going with the young guys and trusting their scouts. That's what they did. And it looked crazy when you looking at Stephon Gilmore sitting on the sideline, but it don't look crazy no more. You see what I'm saying? It looked crazy to have Tyron Smith sitting on the sideline, but it don't look crazy no more. You see what I'm saying? It don't. It looked crazy for Tyler to be out. Should I keep cooking?
Keep cooking. Let him
crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Because we rooted right now, like we rooted.
Yeah. Re-rooted.
Man, we rooted. So it looked crazy for, y'all let Tyler Biadasz go with no backup until you saw Cooper BB. See, it looked crazy.
Oh, come on now.
You understand? when you let Armstrong and Fowler walk out the door until you saw that we actually did do less with more. Yeah, understand.
No, I didn't mean you to finish though.
Wait, I ain't finished yet, Law.
Come on, finish. Preach, preacher.
Wait a minute. It's time to get. Hey, I don't see.
You don't get somebody mad when you say this last one. Look crazy.
What?
I know what you're saving it for. Come on, preacher.
See, listen now. See, I ain't the type that's gonna stay mad when things going good, Law. I'm sorry, I just can't do that, big dog. I just can't do that, big dog, man. No. I just want everybody to understand this now. We're not gonna get the big head. We not gonna let it.
Don't let it go to your head, no.
We ain't gonna let it get to our head. I promise you. We not gonna let it get to our head. But I do want to let everybody know that your Dallas Cowboys blew out a real good team with an ugly game, and that is a fact.
Oh no, I thought you was gonna say it, bro. You didn't say it.
I said you gotta finish it for me, man. I laid it up for you, Law. I laid it up for you.
Oh my God. Well,
If you only knew the power of the dark.
Oh,
the dark side.
It looked crazy. when you didn't draft a running back.
Yes.
And you didn't put forth and bring forth my God, number 20, Tony Pollard, because you didn't bring him back. It looked crazy when you sit back and you bring in the path of the righteous man that's beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. But blessed is he that comes in the name of charity and goodwill. Ezekiel, Elijah, Elliott. Yes, come on, man. Come on. Can somebody tell me something? Can I get a 15 in the chat, baby? Come on, baby. Because it looked crazy when you seen Ezekiel Elliott out there plowing through that particular opposing team by the name of the Browns, and also standing tall and being rooted in blocking for a $231 million guaranteed quarterback so that he can make the necessary throws out there. You might think it looked crazy, but it was Ezekiel, you see, Elijah, you see, Elliott, you see, that was able to stand on Tyler Guyton's side there. And if it wasn't not for him, dare I say, if it was not for him, come on, man, can I get a 15 in the chat? If it wasn't for him, he helped Joshua fit the battle of Jericho. He helped David in the lion's den. He helped Gilligan
get off the island.
Get off the island. Yes. Ezekiel Elliott was able to step up and stand tall or not at all, and been able to help Dak Prescott go through his progression so he can make the throw, and now we got a touchdown from that. I don't think that there would have been another running back to be able to stand forth and stand in the gap of protection to help your quarterback go through his delivery, baby. So slap your neighbor and tell him if 15 was on my side. Come on, baby.
Say, y'all got long. Say, man, y'all clap it up for long. Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, it's listen, man. Yeah, you know, shout out to front office, man. Because listen, because see, that's what we aim to do here is to be balanced, bruh. We are not an angry channel. We not people that's looking to just be pissed off all the time. Yeah. I have to recognize that they stayed bold to their plan. They did. They said basically sticking with these young guys, these red shirts, because last year they drafted a year early.
They did.
But this year they drafted for now. And Jerry literally said it. People forget, Law. People forget on that all-in comment. Remember, he said, we not drafting this year for the future. Right. And that should tell you a lot. And he did not lie. These guys was right now draft picks. That's looking like they're paying off. Yeah. I mean, sure, it looks like it's paying off and paying good dividends. And I get it. You know, the crowd to say, hey, Law, this is only game one. And heading into this season of game, everybody was pretty much saying that, the Cleveland Browns is only down. They only down their offensive line. Like the two offensive linemen is down. And truth be said, the two guys that were down, they played in the National Football League. We had two rookies who never touched a blade of grass in the National Football League. So it was the area of the unknown, right? And then on top of that, nobody mentioned that we were down our DB. Bland, did Bland play? No. You know, so we were down one of our DBs. Going up against Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Elijah Moore, Cedric Tillman, all of those boys. Now, granted, they were down Nick Chubb, who is a phenomenal running back, but we've seen that very much so same team that ran the dogs through the 49ers, who was just in the Super Bowl. They beat the Ravens too. They beat the Ravens. And on top of that, shout out to Ed Warner. He pointed out earlier today that no team scored over 25 points against the Browns last year in the dog pound in Cleveland. Yeah, so
So what was our score? Can somebody let me know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we put up more than 25 lighters on the dresser. Yes, sir. So, yeah, we put up more than that. So I would say this, on the road with a rust factor, because we didn't have a single starter to play meaningful snaps in preseason. So we didn't look polished, but we looked good enough to win game one, to take that, put it in the bag. And I want people to understand this after this recap here. Two things travel. Run game, defense. Well, we going back to the house, meaning that if you said anything with the offensive side being, hey, they started off fast and they dialed it back in the second half. Well, now you're back at the crib. Your cadence going to be strong. You'll be able to control the crowd noise. And then on top of that, when your defense is out there, this home game versus the New Orleans Saints, I'm not going to talk too much about the Saints until later on. But this particular defense will be able to make noise, and this should be shaking the stadium down there in Arlington, right?
Yeah.
So if y'all like what y'all seen on the road, as my pastor would say, on the road, sure, when you get down here, let's be ready for it, because it's going to be Cowboy-centric, man. Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. See, this is, and let me ask you a question, man. Just kind of flipping the script a little bit. Is Mike Zimmer the difference?
Yeah. Man, they did an interview with Mike Zim. The thing is over 30,000 views, man, of just him talking. He's our coordinator. And Mike Zim, I like the fact that he's not complacent. And excuse my French, but for right now, he's not satisfied.
Yes.
Shoot, I'm going to keep my PG-13 going, but he's not satisfied. He was talking about that there were some things that even Parsons, even though he had a phenomenal game, that he can do better at coaching him. He talked about the fact that in that interview that he said, hey, I seen too many times they double teamed it, too many times they chipped him, and I should have moved around even more. And then I heard Parsons on podcast Parsons show, right? He talked to Trayvon Diggs, and they said, man, they only gave him 3 sets. They didn't go through all of their sets on defense yet.
Yeah.
Because they look, and people got to understand, you don't want to show your whole hand week one anyhow, basically. So when people talking about the offense being slow and stuff, it could be the same thing. It was up 27-3 or 27 to whatever the score at halftime. So that could be another thing why this offense didn't look good. But back to defense, I like the fact that Mike Zim is sitting there saying to himself, hey, I need to improve. And I love the fact that all of the people this offseason talking about, we're going to miss Dan Quinn. Some of the people, that Dan Quinn was the real identifier of this defense. But I look back at the Washington tape, and I laughed and I scoffed and I did all type of joyousness out of my heart when I saw Jeremy Chan playing linebacker. And I'm seeing that the damn Bucks running all over them, getting gashed, getting cut up to 1,000 pieces. I'm sitting like, is that your king? Is that who y'all wanted? Is that who y'all saying that basically could have been the head coach here? Daniel Quinn? No, come on, baby. So I like what we got, and I like the difference maker of my guy Mike Zim. Here's my other point before I let you go, bro.
No, take your time. No, take your time. No rush. I'm doing something. Go.
One of them Ryan brothers that's on the show. They did a I think it's Get Up. I get them all mixed up, whether it's Rex or Rob. I think it's Rex Ryan. They was talking about, hey, how do you feel about this particular Cowboys team and Mike Zim? He said, finally, they don't have a D3 coach coaching this team on defense. Or a D1 coach, well, I think he said D3. And he called out Dan Quinn. And he said that basically they don't have 8 guys playing out of position. They don't have DBs trying to play linebacker. I love what I'm able to see because we get a chance to see real defense, defense win championships, and defense make the necessary adjustments. Even if the Browns were able to get a beat on them on a few plays, you seen Mike Zim in the folds, down there on the sideline, being rooted with his guys, being able to identify the struggles and making the change right on the spot, baby. So therefore, that's why I like my defensive coordinator being on the sideline, because he got the ability to make the identifications of adjustments and make things happen. So you see Parsons move to one area, and then all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen, boy, I know somebody jumped on this live and didn't realize that they're going to get blessed with some opportunity of knowledge here today. But this knowledge, baby, is coming from the beard, and I'm going to tell you right now that we got a chance to see the name by the guy of the name L.A.W. get 2 sacks, not 1, but 2. And what if I told you that maybe, just maybe, what we seen out of the law over there, could be who he really is the entirety of the time. And he just needed some anointing or some water or some treatment from real coaching to put him in the right place. Because therefore, I tell you, those 2 sacks in one game, that's already half or more than the production he had in last season. Come on, man. Slap your neighbor and tell him law has arrived. Come on, baby. Come on.
Then he walks off again. Then he walks off. My boy HTM in the house, man. You killing it, Law. Because, see, it's so much, man, we can talk about when it comes to Zim, man. Because one of the things that's standing out to what you're saying, it's a couple of things. Zim always talked about doing your job so that others could have success doing theirs. Mm-hmm. And that was on full display game 1. Because let's be honest, and I know you saw the same thing I saw. A lot of those sacks that Tank got was because they was actually running away from Michael Parsons.
Get it. Facts.
That's the facts.
Facts.
It was truly complimentary football of the stars. So his tip is what caused Eric Kendrick's interception. It was the complimentary of those guys together. And I'm seeing some of y'all say, too soon. Too soon. It is not too soon to celebrate what you've been wanting to see. Yeah. If I start seeing today what I've been wanting to see for a long time, me and Law will go sit here and celebrate that. Yeah.
And that's the great thing right there. We got to celebrate these guys. I know this is not the Super Bowl. I know it's game 1. I know that they were injured guys.
Right.
But what I like out of it all together, ladies and gentlemen, is very much so the tape that the Saints are going to watch now is going to be burnable, because it's not necessarily what they're going to do against the Saints. That's what true coaching is supposed to be about. Right. It's not rinsing and repeating and doing the same thing over. It's giving you so many looks. When I got a chance to talk to Mike Zim, when I got a chance to talk to that Jeff Scanina, it's a crazy dude. He shake my hand and my hand disappeared, bro. His strong grip. He's one of those guys that they won't take softness at all. These guys are always going to make the necessary adjustments, and they're going to hold them guys and these boys accountable. They are not finna give you the same look. That double A gap mug, that flexibility on that LOS, how they move people around. The only thing that's in the way are the games, because these boys are going to play this game to the 100% max.
Yeah, facts. CFT in the house. What's up? He say, "Nah, F that. Ain't no too soon. We look good." And yeah,
come on, there you go.
Your facts. No,
I like him.
Like Rome. I don't see how people not peeping that we blew out a good team while we played bad.
Right.
Except for the defense, we had a bunch of penalties. Right. we especially on special teams. Obviously, we made a touchdown on special teams, but we
Yeah.
had a lot of penalties. You know,
11 of them.
yeah,
11
offense
penalties.
all day was offsides and doing all kind of goofy stuff. And don't see now they trying to switch it. Rome already said this a million times. I've been following them on Twitter. Now all of a sudden they sorry. Now all of a sudden, the Browns they not a good team. No. Y'all favored them against us. I was expecting a good game. I was expecting to win it by a field goal. So it is definitely not too soon to be excited. Especially because we seeing the rising of what we've been needing. That defense.
Yeah.
Our offense really didn't need nothing. They was already number one. We can't have a defense without the character. And it looked like with Zimmer, we seeing the character. I want to show you something real quick on Carson, because Let's back to you with this Carson thing, because I told you I did that film breakdown, so it's still kind of fresh in my spirit.
Mm-hmm. Let's go with it.
Man, when I looked at him again, bro, dude, he was so close so many times to so many big plays. Like, all he had to do right here, Law, was peek inside and read Deshaun drop.
Mm-hmm.
And he picks this ball off. Now, he go make the play, but and that's still a good play. Still a good play. And here, the same type of play all over again. And I'm going to show you the difference between him and Diggs. See, he was a little bit late on breaking on that. Now, let me show you Diggs. So if you look at Diggs, right?
Okay.
That's too early. Right here. Now watch
right
this.
here. Okay.
Now watch Diggs. Diggs is already breaking. He's already breaking. You know why he breaking? He read the quarterback.
His backside. Yeah.
Now watch it. He gonna do it again. This one gonna be even better. Watch this. See, when you read 3-step right, watch this. So Diggs, look, he breaking before D. Smith came out his break. Why? He read the drop of Hurts and pick. That's how close Carson is. Carson is just a few coaching moves away from potentially being a big play corner. The man had an opportunity for 3 interceptions, Law. If he would have made these interceptions, man, bro,
it's crazy how the football gods allow Bland to get hurt, and we get a chance to see this kid go up against Amari, go up against Jerry Jeudy. He's going to go up against Chris Olave next week. Zay Flowers. Oh, he had that one, bro. Man. I know he beating himself up, man. Yeah. By the time Bland get back here, it's going to be so hard to say, hey, Bland, we want to kick you back inside and let this kid continue to grow and nourish and be rooted. We're going to use root everywhere. Yeah, be rooted. Yeah. Be rooted on the outside. and we're going to plant you back inside, Bland. And I know, people with two-way goals, it's harder to play down inside. And I'm going to give my guy his flowers because he's not playing terrible at all. And that is my guy, J-Lou. He's not playing terrible.
Ooh, you beat me.
We got good problems. We got good problems, man.
Let's talk about that. You beat me to it. I already had the B-roll ready to go. See, because this is good problems.
Good problems.
We have, when Bland come back, I'm going to put you on the spot, Coach Law. You only got one nickel package. Who's going to be your nickel?
Jeez. Hey. I like shooting so hard, my guy, J. Lou. You my dog, man. We just going to have to just say, hey, you good for this week, Bland? Let's sit you out for one more week. and then we're going to sit him out for one more week. Because I think that now with this, by these guys continuing to play good at what they're doing in this system and scheme, it could be a situation where it's now you ultimately don't have to rush Bland, right?
Yeah.
And we all know that damn Lions game come before the break, right? And I know 2 gonna shine. Anytime we playing against the Lions, 2 is gonna shine out there. So we got that break, and then freshly, we'll be ready and prepared for the 49ers, who brings everything to the table, hard hat and everything. We saw what they did just the other night. So this is a good problem to have. Guess what, boss? Guess what I'm glad about.
Though, Law, man.
Nah, you see, I'm trying to be like an attorney. I'm trying to beat all around this one, man.
But I caught you, Law. I ain't gonna let you wee-woo up out of here with that, Law.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy?
Wee-woo up
Number
out of
one
here,
bullshit guy. He do the wee-woo,
You
wee-woo.
almost did, but you dealing with your boy, man. You know I peep game too quick, man. You can't run that wee-woo on your boy, man. You gonna have to answer this, coach. Coach. You got to make the hard decision. You the president. Do you send in team seal 6? Who's the starting nickel?
Jeez, man. All right,
This is a good problem, man. This is
a damn good problem, man.
I ain't gonna put you on the spot, man.
And then you don't want to rotate them though. You don't want to rotate them.
I don't want to rotate them. I want to start one of them.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's like, all right. So my guy, like let me switch it up then.
Yeah.
It's similar to the safety room. Like Dono played so damn good.
Yeah.
But then on one series, he played so damn bad.
Yeah.
You know, the series that they scored on. Like, come on, man. He left 85 so wide open. So I know for sure that my guy Wanye wouldn't have done that or Bell, you know?
Yeah.
So it's that choice of the player who's really know that they ain't better than this other person is going to have to fess up and say, hey, instead of slicing the baby in half, you can have the baby.
Right.
Yeah, you remember that story in the good book? You know, shoot, and they were fighting over the child. She said, that's my child. And it was this King says, slice him in half. I mean, both of y'all can have a piece. And it's the one that said, hey, you know what? I'm going to allow you to go ahead and keep him. And that's where we're going to be at. It's just that simple. I don't want. No, that's not simple at all, bro. It's hard, bro. That's what problems.
Ain't nobody gonna let you make it, Law. Look at this.
I'm trying my best, man.
Everybody peeping you, Law. Law spit it. Answer the question, Law.
Man. I can't, man. It's hard, man.
Oh man, I'm gonna try to split this out of you.
How you gonna split it? What would you do then? Let me put it on you. What would you do now?
Coach Boss. Let me try to take this on. I'm starting J. Lou.
Straight up.
I'm starting J. Lou right now, but he's on a short leash. I put it like this, and I'm gonna just put it like this. If Carson would have caught one of them interceptions, I'm starting Carson.
Inside the slide or keep him outside?
I might keep him outside, Law, and put Bland inside. It depends. I like how he looked outside. Carson looked good outside. You know what I mean?
See, here's the thing, though.
Because we do know Bland is a dog inside. We do know that. So, so if it's a base package, then that's going to be, in my opinion, Diggs and Bland. Then once you call the nickel package, put Bland inside, cover the slot, Carson outside.
Yeah, it's crazy, man, because let me just say this again. My guy Bland is about 2 inches taller. He's a 4'4" guy. He's more physical. And he is a natural ball instinct, ball hawk guy. And you just can't put that, you can't root that part on the bench. You can't. So you can. So you go, and then it's a contract year, I believe, for both of them, right? J. Lou and Bland.
No, Bland
can re-up next year, right?
Yeah,
he can re-up. So from a financial piece, you might want to, cover Bland a little bit and say, hey, just sit this one out. But that's kind of crass. I'm trying to win. So, damn, it's
hard.
It's hard, man.
It's a good problem, man. This is a fantastic problem. This is a fantastic problem. Because I was saying maybe lightning struck 3 times.
Yeah, in the same spot.
In the same spot. Because you don't find even one ball hawk corner like
Right.
Diggs. But to
Uh-huh.
get 2 and to have potential for 3. Now, we obviously very premature. We very premature in terms of
Right.
Carson. We got one
Right.
game under him.
Yeah.
But don't act like I can't be excited though. Don't come in here overcapping like that. Don't play with me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't tell me that, because all of us thought that he was gonna play worse than what he did. I did.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
Amari
yeah.
was gonna be a problem. I really did. You know what I mean? Just being honest. And he was not the problem that I thought he was going to be. Straight
Yeah.
up. So
When you did your film assessment, did you put in the 2 times that Judy got him though? Jerry Judy. I'm talking about against Carson's.
I didn't.
You didn't. Okay.
I didn't. Now,
But I know you've seen. I know you saw the touchdown.
I
know you
have
saw
some
the-
input
yeah.
on it though. I definitely
Yeah,
have
yeah.
some input on it, because everything with Carson is extra small. So
Yeah.
the one thing that he did only one thing wrong on that touchdown to Jerry Judy. He backpedaled in the end zone. When you in the red zone, you don't backpedal. Because the ball is coming quick, you know, and you have sideline help behind you. You know, it's a harder throw to throw over your head in that small box area in the end zone. So don't backpedal. If he would have never backpedaled, he makes the play on Jerry Judy, but he gave him a little bit of space.
He got beat on the corner. He got beat on corner routes, right? Both of them.
Yeah,
in the
outbreaking.
game.
Outbreaking.
Yeah,
for
outbreaking
sure.
route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see little things with him. I don't see nothing major. He has the NFL talent, in my opinion. For sure. So
And the crazy thing is about it though is that we may be overanalyzing it to this point too, because the coaching staff may look at it and say, yeah, but we're gonna slide Bland back outside and then work it out with 21. That could be the thing. I'm not saying that they will not, but that could be the thing, because I don't see Bland losing those routes.
no. Ooh.
Outbreaking that. You saw when he caught. I want people to go look at that route, how he ate. I'm talking about Bland in that Seattle's game last year on Lockett. He ate off of that. He ate off of that route.
Yeah.
Yeah. But go ahead, man. I don't want to beat up none of these guys any further though.
No, it's, you know, this was to me one of the most important topics, because none of us, just being honest, really, we all believed in Carson, but to see potentially his upside being what it is crazy. Now, another thing coming out that game, I want to get obviously your thoughts, because we said we was gonna talk about this, my boy Dak.
Okay.
Because we never talked. We never talked about Dak after the contract. So we'll start with you. You know, your assessment of Dak with his game and the contract. I tackle it, and we'll just take it from there.
It seems as if though they've been playing us, and I get it. He did the interview and he said that he didn't know until a couple of hours in front of it. I think that they already knew that they had him signed, but it was when they were going to release the news. Like you said, you the one. I'm giving you your flowers. I heard your show, and you called out the bull sugar. You was like, hey, the Joneses always fought for long contracts.
Yeah.
They never mentioned, hey, we're trying to make it shorter.
Never.
Right. And it's always been Todd France who wanted to get back in front of the market and get paid twice, right? As a salesperson, you broke it down like a fraction. I said, this damn Boss Cowboy's cooking. It was a late show too.
Yeah.
I was up all night just then. They're like, man, that boy got a good point, you know?
Yeah.
And then you said something ultimately, like what any other person would do in business and sales. They don't want someone else to win and they don't want someone else to lose. So they met right in the middle with 4 years. And I said, boss, if you just came out and just made just a solid video off of that and say, hey, they're gonna meet right in the middle, cut that up, you would have did it a week ago, right? So that's exactly what happened. They met right in the middle, 4 years, $231 million guaranteed. it takes the weight off the shoulders of the other players to now know that the leader of this team is getting paid. You can clearly see that these guys can say now, hey, this is going to be our quarterback for the next 5 seasons. That's what CeeDee Lamb said.
Yeah.
That's what Michael Parsons said. And that's what numerous of other guys are saying now. They don't have to be bogged down with the burden of who's going to be their leader next year, who's going to control this offense. They know for sure it's Dak Prescott now.
So I know this go get messy. So what do we do with Trey Lance?
This is what I would do. If I'm Trey Lance rep, I would come with my hat in my hand and I say, hey, I want him to be. He said trade him away to Green Bay. We already invested 2 years. That's a lot of time. We can see potentials in the kid. He's going to have to continue to be groomed and developed. I would say this. Since he don't have a foreseeable contract for the future, come with your hat in your hand, see if you can sign a 2 to maybe 3 year deal just cheaply and be your quarterback married to Mike McCarthy. But Mike McCarthy got to be the person also to get signed to a longer deal in order for this to all work out. If not, then don't do nothing with him. Just be done with him at the end of the season if you're done with Mike McCarthy. Marry them.
You say marry him?
Marry Mike McCarthy and Trey Lance together and Dak Prescott, all 3 of these guys in the package.
I say get on the phone with Green Bay and go try to get a deal.
Okay.
Get on the phone with Green Bay. And this is the reason why I say that, because you brought this point home a long time ago. We have the most expensive third-string quarterback ever.
Right.
You paying a lot of money for a third-string quarterback. And a lot of people already settled that they want Cooper Rush to be their number 2 quarterback. If everybody's already settled that they want Cooper Rush to be their number 2 quarterback, while you potentially could get something for Trey, get it. Just move them on. Because you now have signed Dak Prescott for the next 5 years. Unless you're going to commit to him being your number 2, because this is the deal. We was real close to where a backup quarterback was going to have to play versus the Browns. And once again, who would it rather be, Cooper Rush or Trey Lance? I said Trey Lance because I still want to put some film on him to try to entice teams like Green Bay. You don't feel that?
Yeah, but I think that Love is only going to be out for 4 or 5 more weeks, something like that. I heard, and they got this other guy that they made trade for. I think he's a project already. Willis. I forgot his name. Willis. Yeah, he's a project too, so you can have double the projects over there. Yeah, he is. But shout out to Liberty, man. Shout out to Liberty, man. Shout out to Liberty. I don't try to call nobody that, but I'll say this though.
Man,
I'll say this though.
God, I shouldn't have said that. I just him.
No, I just know his agent and everything. But I would say this though. The $5.5 million is already spent. You know, that's spilled milk. You can't get that money back unless you find a fool out there that's willing to give you a 4th round draft pick. But after that display, what he did in these preseason, try to get a 6 or something.
Yeah, try to get a 6.
But the Jones is not going to fall on their faces like that because they don't want to look like, hey, we screwed the pooch on this. And then, you know, let me knock on wood. That's true. What happened if you go to the postseason and something, you know, you need an emergency quarterback. And I know you still want beyond the trade deadline. Who can you pick up that's going to be better than Trey at this point? You gonna call Tony Romo back? No. So I just look at it like this, boss. I would say that, look, just ride this out. It will be up to Trey Lance people to approach with their hat in their hand theory to say, hey, we want to be here. I think that this is his biggest growth by him playing and being under the wing of Dak Prescott. Here's the truth. I got a chance to talk to Tad Prescott this offseason while I was out there in Oxnard. Just like you guys heard reports that Ben DiNucci came out and said the best person to teach him the game and to help him and was selfless was Dak Prescott. Well, Dak Prescott and Trey, they go out to eat, They go to the house, they talk, they look at film every day. They've been having practice sessions and throwing sessions. Dak been showing him the playbook and been working with him. Most quarterbacks in that particular moment, knowing that what the outside noise been, wouldn't have been able to really show another person the playbooks and try to give them tips and pointers to be better than them. So Dak Prescott got the unbelievable amount of humbleness and mercy and all of those things.
Law.
I was cooking, man. Are we still?
Man, no, it crashed.
Oh, okay.
I had
Riggs,
too
they
much
said Riggs.
going on, man. I had too much going on.
It's all good, man.
Yeah.
Man, we were cooking, boy.
Yeah, you want to go back or
I mean, shoot, it's on you, man. You know.
I can rock. Come on.
Okay, all right.
All right, and I just do. All right, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just make sure I got you on.
Okay, no worries.
Damn.
Yeah, we started talking about Trigger Trey, and it was like, boom.
I know why that
Still showing
happened.
it's still showing live on my end, though. But, you know, it's all good. What happened?
I'm trying to see how to cut it off. Because, yeah, it's showing live, but you froze.
Okay, no doubt.
I know what happened. I had way too many windows open. That's what happened.
That's all good, bro. Happened to us all, man.
Damn. Yeah, you was.
I saw we was glitching. I talked to Tab, man. Tab was like, yeah, man, Dak really took Trey in. They go out to eat. I forgot what night he was saying they go out to eat every night, man.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he big brother.
A big brother to him, and he have throwing sessions with him, and they go to movies together, and like he dating a dude, you know. Good stuff. Now they dating each other, shit.
I just put part 2 by it, man. I just put part 2
Okay, all
by
right.
it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna hit this stream and see if it kicked that other stream off. Cause
No doubt.
let me see if it's still open on my end too.
Mm-hmm. They faithfully still waiting there.
Yeah, people still up in there.
Yeah, about 250. Yeah, it's all good.
Hold on real quick. Give me 1 second.
No doubt.
Yeah, it's froze. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Oh no.
What happened?
It can hear us, man.
They can hear us?
Yes. God dog.
Y'all can hear us? Let me see. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me.
Because I'm listening
Put
to
a
the
1.
show right now. They can hear, bro.
Okay. We can still hear. Okay. But it's just froze law. It did put a 1 in there.
They put a 1. They can hear, bro.
I'm glad I wasn't. I'm glad I didn't go too.
man.
I'm glad I didn't go too much in details about that Tad conversation. They been like, "Yeah, man, keep talking, Law, keep talking. Yeah, you getting all type of notes,
Man,
man."
they stand with us though, man. Y'all
Yeah,
got so
yeah.
much love for us.
But she said, "Damn, Dak Prescott."
Damn, Dak Prescott.
It's ventriloquist
So
Law.
this is what I'm gonna do.
And
I'm
remember,
gonna hit this stream and
and
see
if
if
it's gonna kick you out.
I'm gonna see if it booted off. All right.
Okay, all right, cool.
So let me just try that.
They say they laughing as hell. Now don't y'all go be telling that insider stuff, exclusive stuff.
It's not working, man.
Ah,
It's one of those days, y'all. Oh, Murphy
just one of
won.
them days.
Murphy, you got us. Murphy, you dirty mofo. So let's go ahead and
I
get
got
my
you right
final
here.
words, bro, because I'm about to reboot this computer, bro. Oh man, I can't believe we done crashed the final word, brother.
We talk too much truth, man. Jerry done pulled that trigger, man.
Oh,
If you only knew the
God. All right, so let's give our final words, man.
All right, you final words.
Yeah, let's give our final words. I start it off. I kick it off. So let me see. Let me see if my music worked though. Hold on, real quick.
Hold on, they said no. They done moved it now though. I see our new faces up there.
Yeah, I see. Hold on, real quick.
Hold
You're
on,
right.
you know.
It done came back. Hold on.
I just want but I'm still froze though.
Yeah, I'm froze too.
And they
It's
got
like
the hot. They got me.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
like it's
Let me
fighting
do
to get
this.
there.
Hold on. I just hit the stream. Hold on. Let me see. Okay.
Okay, I'm moving around. Oh no, I moved it for a second.
I can see it. I'm moving around too.
Yeah.
Oh man, nah, man, we ain't good, bro.
Yeah, it ain't
working.
good, man.
It's
It's
one
Jerry
of them
fault.
days, man. It's one of them days. All right,
Your
listen,
damn
y'all.
act together.
Hey, you know, we say we build a plane in the air. Sometimes the plane just outright crash.
Yeah.
So let me
Fly that thing upside down. Yeah. Go ahead,
all right,
bro.
so let me give my
bad.
final words then, y'all. First of all, we rooted. That's the thing I'm gonna say. As a final word, we are very much rooted in. I'm so happy to be back. Cowboy Nation, don't fall for this wee-woo that's going around. Jerry and them really did stick to a strategy, which was a good strategy. We was telling y'all for a while that they never was lying about that all-in strategy. That all-in
Right.
strategy was to bet on the young guys, and if you honest, it's been working. And they also got us some shoes. So I'm excited. We was gonna talk about a lot tonight. We'll just have to say that for next week. Because I want to get into the offense. We also start talking about the defense. I want to get into some film.
Oh
with
my gosh.
Overshawn and
Yeah.
Eric. I had so much film we was gonna get into tonight. But hey man, we just can't do it, man. Cause I tell you what, as my final word, I'm so excited about the young dudes, man. You know, did you see that hit that Overshawn did on
my
Watson and
God.
stepped over him like AI?
Hey man, he's a heat sickling missile, man. There's a question out there from one of the callers this morning saying, do you think that we have the best linebacker tandem in the league? Do you think we had the best linebackers in the league?
No.
That's argumentative. It's argumentative because you got a hybrid linebacker. But break it down though.
I
You
would
said no
say-
real quickly.
I would say no, because I feel like San Fran got the best linebackers in the league.
San Fran Ravens, and then
Yeah, San Fran and the Ravens got the best linebackers, but I would say we had the best game one. To me, that's fair.
I got to go back and watch San Fran again. Fred Warner is a dog, man.
Because, see, if you add up what Overshawn and them did with the sacks, you had 2 sacks with Eric Kendricks, and you had an interception by Eric Kendricks and a tackle for loss. And you had, you know, Overshawn went crazy. Like,
He went crazy, man.
anybody with their production in the league would have been the best. You know what I mean? Just in my opinion. Just multiple sacks.
Here's
You
how I
had
know for
3
sure we
sacks
can
from
fight.
your linebackers.
We did. And here's what we can all fight though. Very argumentative. We got the best combination possible. Put it like this:
Mm-hmm.
Kendricks, Micah, Overshawn.
Oh,
Overshawn.
yes. That's the best.
Yeah. Best combination shit.
Yeah,
So
period.
there's nobody in the league
You
got
right.
that type of combination.
Okay.
Like,
See, you
we
added
want
Micah in
combination.
there. See, when you add Micah into linebacker,
Yeah.
See, I hate that the show done tripped out because, boy, we was finna cook. Because, man, we was getting ready to talk about linebacker. And I was so excited to talk about. All right, let's go ahead and give him a little bit anyway, man. It ain't perfect, but we gonna give him this sauce.
Yeah.
Man, the way that Eric Kendricks and Overshawn are playing that linebacker, I don't see how it doesn't entice Michael Parsons to want to play more linebacker. Because to be honest, the linebackers under Zim is having all the fun.
All the fun, bro. Oh, my God.
They having all the fun, bro.
And they say, it ain't no fun if the homie can't have none.
That's right.
And because Parsons was this close, if y'all could just visualize my hands, like doing this, like this close.
The little itty bitty hands.
Yeah, bro. He was this close from having his first pick ever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the National Football League.
Do it one more time. Let me see if I can get it to come up. Do your fingers like that. Let me
see. He was this close, y'all. Yeah.
I'm trying to push you in. I'm trying to push you through.
Yeah, he was this close.
It didn't go through. It didn't go through.
It didn't go. Yeah, but I would tell y'all, man, from a combination, we got the best combination, and now we can see value in linebackers, man. You know? We were on a tease for it for like in the last 15 years. We were teased with Bruce Carter when that one season he was healthy.
Right.
In Lee. Remember Carter, Lee, Bruce Carter, Lee Carter,
right.
Administration. And then we were teased again in 2018 with LVE and Jalen Smith.
Yeah.
Them the last. Oh, okay, let me throw this in. We was teased for a very slither of a second when we had that guy from Roll Tide. I forgot his name. He wore 55 as well. Big black dude.
I know you're talking about from Alabama. I just
can't remember the name. We was on a tease of good linebacker play.
Yeah.
In the last 15 to 20 years, we was teased of linebacker play. So now we got a chance to see linebacker play. Yeah, McClain.
I love Weed gave us that. Appreciate that. I love
Shout out to you, man. Yeah.
McClain,
So I think if we can get good linebacker play, that's the final piece because our defensive front, man, they did a great job. I saw big boy Phillips getting upfield.
He smashed
Yeah.
Man, he smashed. But I'm talking about they would. And see, this is what I hate, Law. This is what I hate. Now people saying Watson, he's just not good. It's like, wait, bro. It's not what you saying. What really happened is he got hands put on him.
Yeah.
See, y'all making it seem like he had these clean pockets and was just delivering ugly balls. No, that man was running for his life and getting beat down.
And to be fair, normally running quarterbacks like that, I think we lose this game if we had Dan Quinn.
Man, talk to us.
I think that Watson would have had like a Joshua Dobbs type of game.
Yes,
he would have had a Dobbs type of game against us. I would love to see Dobbs now. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, we would have crushed him now.
My God.
See, a disciplined Dallas Cowboy defense versus a Dobbs, we hurting him, bro. We hurting him. We are hurting him.
3-4 picks.
I wish I see. And some people go say we early. We is not too early to say what we're saying.
Man, when you see a dime, you know you see a dime. You don't have to see it 2 or 3 times. When you see that dime, you like, man, that's a dime right there.
That's a dime right there. You know what you see. Don't second guess it.
Yeah, don't second guess it.
He ain't lying.
You know what? They acting like we saw Adam's apples in that thing.
Big old fingers, big old hands.
Big old finger, big head. Nah.
He ain't lying.
Let me check that out now.
Hey, man, we ain't gotta check out nothing. No, this is a true dime. That's soft. That's you know what I mean.
Sundress.
Those are nice legs. Those are pretty. Lips. Those eyelashes are real, and those eyes are. Hold on, man. We had some super chats. I didn't even get to the super chats. Let me see.
Get to the Superman. We ventriloquist final word.
Hey, man, listen. This is dedication, and they threw some super chats in there too, man. Y'all dedicated
that's
too,
dope,
man.
man.
My boy with a super chat. He said, "I defense strong armed Cleveland offense." Facts.
Facts, big facts, bro.
Yeah, that's big facts. And see, this is the deal now. Now, let me ask you a question, Law. What's gonna make everybody really have to get on the real bandwagon to take us serious?
Well, I would say, all right, so we put a check mark by this one because this was considered a tough game.
Yeah.
They gave us a pass against the Saints before the season kickoff, but as the Saints did something against the Panthers, putting up 47 points, there's not nothing to sneeze at.
Right.
But here's the thing. By them doing that, that makes this a worthy game now, right? Can we continue to do something? And I'm going to tell Carr, he's going to look like a used car out there because he's going to be running for his life. Oh, he's going to be running for his life. And he's not as slippery as Watson. So what we're going to have to do is, I think that the people going to start buying in depending on what we do against those damn Ravens.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think we got to defeat Goliath. With the Ravens and San Fran. I think the Ravens is not even Goliath. San Fran
I think we never beat Lamar though. You know, Lamar. Did we ever beat Lamar?
We never beat Lamar.
Y'all look that up for me. That damn running type of style quarterbacks, man, always been a thorn in our side, man. So, yeah.
I think the Goliath to where people would have to take us serious is San Fran.
Damn, that's week 8, week 9, somewhere along. But see, we play more qualifying opponents. So I think the Lions are qualifying opponents.
But see, they still disrespecting us, even though we beat the Lions last year.
Yeah, but it was a lot of wee woo stuff going on. You remember? It was like, the Lions technically won. Y'all cheated. All that crap.
It was wee woo, but I'm just thinking people, because I think people low key don't believe in the Lions like they say they do.
Facts.
Because honestly, let's think about it. Does it make any sense to believe in the Lions and not believe in Dallas? That makes no sense.
Makes none. Yeah.
How you go believe in a new booty team like that? That's like, and they playoff record is way worse than ours. So how can you favor them and not favor a team that was 12-5 3 times? It's no logic to that. So, So
hey, it's gonna be like you said there. Yeah.
I think Detroit would give us some respect depending on Detroit record when we play them.
Depend on the record, but it's a given with the Niners. The way they looked last night.
Yep.
Yeah, they look like on all phases. Purdy was looking good. Their offensive line, that Pooney kid, I think you did some film on him or OC. That dude's a nice man. Shoot, my guy, Twin Maker, my brother. Mm-hmm. They only allowed the entire game, bro, and that's the Jets defense. One damn pressure.
Wow.
and they getting off the ball.
You talking about
Panay? Panay, whatever his name is. No, not Panay Sewell. It's another guy that the 49ers done drafted this year. Somebody help me out and put his name in the chat. He's a rookie. And now they got strength on left side and right side. Trent Williams, Banks, and then whoever the center guy, he's kind of still sus. But the guy that they picked up, their right guard, shoot, he helped things out. But neither here nor there. The benchmark will be the 49ers midway through the season. I'm glad it's like week 8, week 9, so we know where we at.
Yeah, and I agree. And Puna. Oh, hell yeah.
Puna. Hell yeah.
Puna.
I remember you or
I love Puna.
Y'all doing some film on him. Yeah.
Man, boy.
That boy strong. He's one of them Allen boys.
They got Puna, bro.
That big boy, man, he was like, my brother was like, man, Jordan Mason was just running to that side. He had choices, multiple choices. Left or right, he was getting 5 and 6 yards per toe. He was mauling people, man. I'm talking about like, yeah. Yeah. He says, Marcus Roberts said, the guard from Kansas.
Oh yeah, I know
Dominica
Ooh,
something. That
Puna.
dude.
Ooh. See, this class
Yeah.
was special,
Road
bro.
grader.
This tackle class was special, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It was, and see, people, man, it was first round graded people that was in the second round, for real.
Yeah.
This was a once in a 40-year tackle class.
Yeah.
We might not ever see a tackle class this deep.
You think they are deep because of that
COVID,
the 2020 COVID thing? Yeah.
mm-hmm.
And some of these guys stayed an extra year. And
yeah, I think COVID
was able to develop. Yeah.
left an overstock of talent.
So that's going to be our measuring stick right there because they got defense, they got DBs, they got safeties, they got linebackers, they got edge rushers, they got, like, you name something, they got it. Yak guys, they got guys take the top off the defense. So that would be the measuring stick, even though I get a few Eagles fans to say that this and that about their team, that they should be the number 1, number 2, number 3, respectfully, all of this stuff. But I'm telling Eagle fans that they're getting fool's gold with Kellen Moore because you didn't see anything creative in that damn game versus Green Bay. But they like to say, hey, but AJ got off and all of this. I say, okay, all right, what? Wait for about week 5, week 6. The NFL going to say, okay, this is what they tend to do, and they're not switching it up.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I will say Kellen might be better without the meddling of Jerry and Steve.
Or the influences.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, see, I think receiver by committee was being forced on him, and I think he was just abiding by what his bosses wanted. So he's probably in a place now to where just win. Just get it done. So Kellen Moore in a get it done environment might be better than what we think. I think he was in a controlling environment in Dallas. Just in my opinion, just reading the tea leaves. But I don't fear Kellen because even if he has more freedom and autonomy over with Philly, he still is a bad game manager. He still, when it comes down to we got a lead, let's protect it, let's run out the clock, let's slow the game down. He not gonna do stuff like that. He knows one speed. He go always high tempo offense. He's gonna be that type of guy that you'll be up by 10 points and he'll go out there and throw the ball 3 times and take only 12 seconds off the clock. He that type of guy. Yeah. You know what I mean?
He's not a help. He's not gonna be the person to help your defense. That's
he's not. He gonna wear your defense out.
They had a chance to ice that game, and he still went and threw a damn slant. It almost picked off.
I'm telling you.
I was sitting at the edge of my seat. I was gonna talk all type of noise. I said, look at the about an inch. There's gonna be a lot of tight games, and they're gonna lose.
I can't wait till that Kellen boy implode, bro. I can't wait. Yeah,
Pookie, man. They on my side saying Pookie Moore.
Pookie Moore, see Philly, y'all don't even know. Y'all
they
still
don't know
drunk
yet.
on that goofy. Y'all gonna see though. See, because it's one thing I know about Philly. When Philly see it, they gonna call it out.
They gonna call it out.
We just waiting on y'all to catch up. Y'all still being goofy, thinking it was Dak, and it was Kellen with them goofy option routes. Y'all getting ready to see it, and I can't wait.
It was week 1. You remember, now I'm just bringing this up for context, right?
Yeah, let's go.
You remember week 1, my boy Hurts, it must have been the OU Hurts, not the Roll Tide Hurts, that threw the interception in the end zone. And I think you defended the pass. I think you was like, well, it was going to be, no, it wasn't Hurts. You talking about Lamar. But that pass that Hurts threw, bro, look at what A.J. Brown and them was doing. They was already arguing. It's week 1. It's week 1. So watch how that.
Already arguing.
No, he was already frustrated. Not saying that he was arguing, but he was frustrated. You can see it on his face.
It's coming.
It's coming, and he's tied the league in INTs.
See.
He already got 2 of them in a fumble, so that's 3. So y'all gonna get a taste.
Yeah, I can't wait.
They gonna get a taste of what Dak Prescott was doing to mask all of that. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, we trying to explain it to you, but y'all go see. I can't wait. My boy Chris 214 said It's funny. My boy Christian 4 said, "Boss Cowboy Brunson already peaked. Saquon going off. Kellen still pass happy."
Oh yeah. But he might work if Saquon can run a goddamn route and catch that ball. So that might work for him though, to a degree. But it ain't sustainable, is what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Yeah, I hate Philly, bro. I hate Philly because they always got them ranked way over us. Even like how
Yeah.
what is Dak record? 8-4. Like so, as a team, we've been owning Philly, but every year they are always ranked over us. I just hate the
Over us,
disrespect, man. It just pisses me off. You got some super chats over there because I got a lot over here.
All right, I got let's see what we got here. We got 3. Okay, so Cowboy Culture says, "Let the church say amen." Appreciate you. And then Chris, my guy, 214 with the $2 super says, "Bishop Law Nation, you preaching, man." And then I got
Boy,
my
you
guy.
was killing it, Law. You was killing it real
Yeah,
talk.
I appreciate it, man. And last but not least, Perry Locke. He's been a member of this channel for 53 months, gold level style 2. And he says something special is in the air in 2024. And he absolutely love it, man. So I appreciate all of y'all support, man. This is going to help us out, man,
No, man, we
down the stretch.
appreciate
Yeah.
y'all greatly, and especially because we lost the production and y'all still hanging tight.
Man.
Like,
No, they rooted. They're rooted in.
man, they rooted. See, this is
Yeah,
the definition of rooted right
yeah.
here. When everything goes wrong, who's still down? Who's still? Man, let me see if my sound effects work. Let me see, man. Let me see
Yeah.
if they locked in. My locked in button in. But if you locked in and you ain't switching up, you showing it tonight. You really are. So on my super chats, Skeptical Fan said we beat Kellen Moore when he was with the Chargers.
Yeah, but that was also a Kellen Moore type of game, because if you look at it, it wasn't like we blew them out, but their consistency on throwing the ball hurt them, and it allowed Parsons to get that sack, and it allowed those INTs to happen. But go ahead, bro.
Yeah, and so Brandon J with a super chat said, "I'm at work anyway, so I'm loving the audio stream. Keep it going, fellas. Let's like the video to keep the stream going. Who was the best player Sunday?"
Ooh. All right, so let me go on defense.
Before we answer that question, because
Yeah.
we gonna come back to that question. Let me run through these super chats. We gonna come back.
Okay,
to that one.
yeah. Going back to that one, that's a good one.
We will
Yeah.
say Dak is 1-0 versus the Ravens. So he said we basically beat them before with Lamar. So then he said, and then we will also talked about when we was talking about lightning striking 3 times. He was with Carson. He was saying that would mean that Al Harris is a QB whisperer. I would absolutely agree with that. My last super chat, he said, "Y'all ever notice no other fan base gets criticized for being happy or excited that they team won? Don't let the casuals lead you basic media narratives." Man, that's a fire super chat. So going back to who was the best player.
Oh my gosh. Okay, can we do a cheat code? Can we go best unit and then best player out of that unit?
Let's do that. That's a good cheat.
Okay.
That's a perfect
That's a good cheat code. I made it even harder though.
You did, but
I did, but shoot, at least we get to have
I
multiple
accept the
guys.
challenge.
You
I
accepted,
accept the
okay.
challenge. I accept it.
All right, so in the secondary unit, we're going to include safeties and
We can do that.
cornerbacks. I will go with Diggs. Honorable mention, Carson.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm gonna go with Eric and Overshawn.
Okay.
And the best unit was the linebackers.
By hands down, yeah, the best unit.
Matter of
was the
fact, we
linebackers.
both
Yeah.
crazy, bro. The best unit. Now we tripped out. We both goofy as hell. The best unit by far was the edges. We tripping, bro. We tripping. It was clearly Micah and Tank. We tripping, bro.
Yeah, they did set the tone.
Yeah, and when you add both of them bars up, man, that's just too much production. You talking about 18 total pressures. You talking about 3 sacks. You talking about 3 tackles for loss, and you talking about 8 tackles combined out them 2 dudes. So that would
Yeah.
also mean that your best player would probably have to be out of them too. But I'm still not gonna say that, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
say
too. Yeah.
Overshawn, bro,
Oh
or
my God, give
Eric.
him flowers.
It's out them
Eric.
too, man.
Oh my God,
Eric
10-year vet.
Kendricks,
He looked like he was young,
man.
man.
Eric looked like, say, bro, like,
Hey, you follow his Instagram? He got a
nah.
wild Instagram page. He
His
got a great
Instagram.
personality.
Oh, it is.
I mean,
He
he lit, y'all. Y'all follow his Instagram page and listen to his music that he be doing and commercials, man. He's wild, man. He's a wild lit guy. I'm gonna reach out and see if I can get him somewhere down the line on a show or something. He's like a brother, bro.
What you mean? You got to.
He's like a brother. When you go to his Instagram page, listen to the music that he put to his highlights. You be like, yeah, he a brother, man.
He having that trap. He be keeping it with them trap beats.
Yeah.
Man,
He's one of them. Yeah.
I just feel so good about the gangster that I'm seeing from this team.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. I swear I wish I could have showed y'all some of the clips I was gonna show y'all tonight. We'll save it.
Wait. But I'm not gonna let you escape now. I'm gonna let you go first on the offense, though. I see you trying to escape away now.
Hey, we got us another super chat, man. We appreciate y'all, man, donating to the Frozen final word. But hey,
Frozen word.
Hey, but this is what being rooted is all about, man. We fighting through it, and we still giving y'all content, and we still freestyling. Everything is off the cuff. So Common Sense Lab said, real DC fans were not only born into this, we were rooted into this thing. God football-in-law, humbly and consistently watering our roots. Absolutely, bro. You born into this thing. It's what it is. And it's a privilege. It's a privilege. My boy say, boss, why your mic always low? Man, it's because I be producing, bro, and I be turning my head away from my mic. I don't have the privilege always to speak into the mic because I have 4 monitors in front of me. So when I speak into the mic, I sound a whole lot clearer, and I should sound better even now. So if y'all ever having sound issues with me, just say something, and then I turn some knobs and I get it better. So we thank y'all for y'all input. But man, this is listen, y'all. A lot of people was super let down after Green Bay. Hopefully people starting to realize that life is still very good. Not just good, Law, very good. Very good. You know? So I'd rather have multiple cracks at us getting the playoffs and getting another chance to get it done versus being a team that might get there every now and then, or even like we used to where it was every other year we might sniff the playoffs. You know what I mean? I like the fact that most people expect us to at least make the playoffs this year.
Man.
Now, so you said we was going to get into this offense. So what you want to get into?
Okay, which unit? O-line. I went first. Okay, O-line.
So
O-line is the best unit.
Yeah, clearly, and had the biggest challenge, right?
Oh yeah,
they had the biggest challenge by far, and they answered it greatly, right? So when you look at the number one matchup that everybody was concerned about, Tyler Guyton versus the Defensive Player of the Year, how could you walk out of that game and not say that Tyler Guyton didn't pass the test with extra flying colors? And the beautiful thing about it, since we starting with offensive line, is this: it gets no harder for Tyler Guyton.
Right.
It only gets better. It only gets better after that debut. So if it was not even close to a Chaz Green, it wasn't, if anything, Miles made a couple of plays where you could see that Miles was just that guy, but it was literally only a couple, Dak, for the most part, still had his way. Dak, for the most part, was still able to stand on his dime. So in terms of the offensive line, how can you not be pleased? And I was seeing some massive push up the middle. And people forget, man, that was the number one defense in the NFL. And see, some people, I heard Cowboy fans say this, and I'm going to shut up. I heard some Cowboys say, that was last year. No, bro, it was the same squad. It was the same squad, bro. It was the
Yeah.
same squad retooled, and we still in a sloppy game on them. So on offensive line, this is the last thing I'm gonna say about the offensive line. We got some good problems when Zach Martin looked like he was your worst.
Yeah. Ooh, bro.
I said it,
You took
didn't
the words.
Didn't I
You took
say
it
it?
out of my mouth. I would say, out of all of the people that you thought was going to wet the bed, it wouldn't have been Zach Martin. It's like
Yep.
that child that come home that make straight A's, that don't do no problems, and then all of a sudden that child come home
Yeah,
because they fought somebody or they're talking back to the teacher.
yeah.
You just like, wait a minute, now you the one that's supposed to be well behaved. But Zach Martin got his quarterback killed almost. But,
Yeah,
I would say
Martin.
this, that as a future gold jacket guy, maybe he was trying to overexert himself with Cooper and BB, and as well as with Terrence. But them boys held their ground, man. They were rooted.
Yeah,
My
they
guy
was
Zach
rooted.
got uprooted.
They was definitely rooted. Coach
They gotta
Fowler
plant them
is in
back.
the building. Coach Fowler said, "Good team win. I still listen to you guys. Hope all is well with you guys and your families, and absolutely to you too, Coach. We still root for you and your son, and we know y'all doing well. And low key, I still always wish he was over here with us. That's one of them I hate got away. I swear to God.
Fowler was one that we didn't want to get away, right?
Absolutely
we was kind of like
not.
saying, okay, we are lobbying if get rid of DA, not saying that we getting mad at DA,
Right.
but if you had the lesser of the two,
I'm taking Fowler all day.
Give me Fowler all day.
Especially
and
Fowler
would
with
fit
Zim.
in
Ooh,
right good right now, bro.
ooh. We would have had no concerns right now, you know.
Ooh, can you imagine Zim with his hands on him, though?
Phew, man.
Oh, my God.
So now we appreciate you, OG. We
Yeah,
appreciate you,
yeah.
sir. We appreciate you, Coach. You know, really we do. So
But my second unit is the running back.
talk to
O-line
me.
first unit.
Talk to me.
Second unit running back, bro.
Let's go through it. What's your thoughts on it?
We got the yards when necessary. I said this before. When we needed 2 yards, can we get 3? And if we needed 3 yards, can we get 4? And that's all I wanted the offensive line to do, to provide for the running backs. And the running backs were able to do that.
Yeah.
In this game, there was a certain play that Ezekiel Elliott ate up the rushing from the A gap or B gap and allowed Dak Prescott to go through his progressions and throws. Keep in mind, in 2022, Zeke wasn't in that play, and there was another running back that was in the game that allowed somebody to get pressure in the face. Dak still was able to throw the ball, but the pressure was so massive that it broke his thumb. You know, every play is crucial, and you got to have the wherewithal like a Ezekiel Elliott to do those things that people don't see. And I like the fact that they use Zeke on the outside as the smoke screen guy, and he got upfield, looked like young Zeke. Not saying that he's the end all be all, but we were able to score in the red zone, bro.
Yeah, man. We got us another super chat, and we go definitely talk about what you just said, because I've been actually thinking about what you said, so I can't wait to kind of add in to what you just said. So Louis' take, and me and Louis go do a show. I just gotta return his call. We gotta schedule it. Louis Take is a up and coming YouTuber doing a great job in the community. He's already booked pretty much, and you know what I like about him, real quick, Law, just to get off subject just for 1 second. I like the fact that he's focused in on us. He's focusing on new media. Like he's reaching out to new media to really talk football. Like, and that's, you know, he not starting with old media guys to try to kind of establish himself. He's establishing himself with the guys who had to build it out the mud like he doing. So I like his strategy, man, and I like his professionalism. It's just a matter of time we go lock that in. But going back to what you was just talking about in terms of Zeke, right? Is when I look at Zeke compared to Rico, I don't see how people don't see yet that Rico does not have the vision that Zeke does. Rico has more juice. Like I heard a lot of people say we need lightning. No, we have lightning in Rico. Rico can break that thing. He can. Like Rico can break a big run, but I don't trust his decision making and his patience like Zeke. What a lot of people are taking for granted, in my opinion, Law, what they greatly taken for granted is people forgot that Zeke spends time in the offensive line room to understand fully blocking schemes. So when you understand the blocking schemes, what a lot of people, in my opinion, don't understand is that what helps him with his anticipation and his timing of when to really attack those holes. So a lot of people, in my opinion, Law, took for granted those 12 touchdowns when he was with us because they thought, oh, you can just do that with any running back. No,
Right.
people don't understand that hole selection is a split second thing that when you understand blocking patterns, you go likely get it right more than you go get it wrong, which makes Zeke a superior asset, especially as a points back. So, I've been thinking about that. I'm glad you said something about that because hopefully when people understand the work that Zeke puts in to be that guaranteed guy in the end zone, hopefully it grows a deeper appreciation versus right now we seem to not appreciate the work that goes into getting the points.
Yeah. So I got Camo here who put the percentages down. He said stack box percentage. Rico 62.5, Zeke 20% per Skywalker Steele's stats analysis. And I see, I understand, all right, so when we look at that, Zeke had 10 carries for 40 yards, he averaged 4 yards per rush, 1 touchdown, and 9 was his longest run. Rico had 8 carries for 26 yards and 33.3 yards per tote. And if he had 62.5% in a stack box and he was getting 3 yards, and I had to go back and rewatch it. I trust Guy, and but his trust but verify moment, right?
Yeah. It's what you got to do.
But
Any
there's
one of us
another
can make a mistake.
but there's another 40% out there that he didn't have the stack box, right? If 62%, we're just gonna throw roughly, right? The other half is like 40 something, right?
Right.
So what did he do to take advantage of the 40%? Like let me see what he could have done. And 10 yards was his longest. I think that Zeke punished those when he ran up against those light boxes. So it's not his fault if they have light boxes. And that's what I want. I want when you have Zeke out there and it's a light box and he's running the ball, I want him to make them pay.
Right. Yeah.
I want them to feel it, right? So they can get back into those loaded boxes. And when you have a loaded box, when you have 4 in the backfield, he's going to make that throw. That throw to the outside on Denzel Ward, that was a single high safety look. There was a loaded box. Dak makes those throws 9 times out of 10 when you have one-on-one coverages. And those are the things that I always dream for. And guess what? He didn't get that look in the Packers game because no one respected the run. And we didn't make them pay when they was in light boxes. So shout out to Zeke, man. If you're going to get a chance to get a team in light boxes, Zeke going to give you 4 yards. What's 4 times 3?
12.
First down.
Exactly. I don't
That's what I'm looking.
I don't see how people don't get that part, but it's cool. And then even if you just keep the 4 by itself, every offense will want to start with 2nd and 6. Every offense is because you open up your whole playbook with second and 6. So, but this is the thing. Like, I love contextual analysis.
Oh yeah,
I love contextual analysis. When you dig deep into the analysis and you look at the actual situations of a Rico versus with Zeke, that does affects the average, right? My thing is this: where was the contextual analysis when Zeke was at New England, though? Ooh. See, that's the thing that I don't hear. See, because I can tell you the contextual analysis when Zeke was at New England. See, the contextual analysis was that Zeke had some of the highest stacked boxes at New England, and it was common sense because why? Him and the other running backs was the best threat that New England had. Your quarterback was trash. Your receivers was let me not say trash. Your quarterback was not, really that good, and your receivers was aging and not that good. So if you want to stop New England, you needed to stop the running back. See, that's contextual analysis. On top of that, contextually, let's also talk about the quality of offensive line that he had in New England. But what was people doing when they was trying to knock Zeke? They was only talking about the average. Oh, he averaged 3-point this or 3-point that, and this is what he did. So where was this contextual analysis with New England? You know what I mean? So I need everybody, when we are being contextual, let's be a contextual across the board. You know what I mean? Across the board. Because that's when we are really giving everybody their fair share and their fair shake and their fair debate. You know what I mean?
Right.
And because it's no way that we should hold against Rico if he was facing tougher boxes. You shouldn't hold because it's something wrong when RB2 is not averaging more than RB1. It's something wrong because usually RB2 averages more than RB1. So that means Rico deserves. This is also assuming that Sky's analysis is correct, like you write, trust but verify. But assuming that his analysis is correct, that means that all of us need to be patient with Rico and just kind of get more attempts to really see, is this really who Rico is, or was this an anomaly? Was this just kind of like a one-off, And if this is a one-off, after 3 or 4 or 5 games, we'll have enough samples of attempts to really truly assess the difference between Rico and Zeke. But if anybody's trying to make the case that Rico out of game 1 still should be RB1, I just don't think you're being sincere.
Right. Well, with 8 attempts and getting 3.3 yards, man, that doesn't streams that, hey, he's an every down running back. I'm just saying this also speaks on both sides that he's a split back. So what I would do here is continue to split this between Zeke, Rico, and then I always would experiment with the third back. When Deuce came in, he looked explosive enough. And I know Rico, sometimes you got to get in rhythm when you're running. Yeah. There was a play where he cut back inside. If he'd stayed to the outside, he would have hit his nose on the goalpost. So
facts, yeah.
So to be fair to him, he tried to cut back inside. He probably really pinching himself right now. So I would say this, though. They got Dalvin Cook for a reason, and he's going to be on the ramp up. And as soon as he get the playbook down, one of these guys got to go. Yeah. One of them going to go.
You think so?
Who you going to dress out? Who you going to add to the roster?
I see what you're saying. I just think Cook Dalvin is Rico insurance.
Okay,
I think he's Rico insurance. Yeah.
Okay.
And because see, this is the deal that I don't understand about this current debate with Rico versus Zeke or Deuce versus Zeke or any of that. But especially Rico versus Zeke. Why wouldn't anybody that's making a case for Rico being RB1, why do they always leave out the injury proneness of Rico? How can you make a case in good faith and leave off what we've all said for years is the most important thing? Let me say this and let's see if everybody can finish this statement. The best ability is
availability,
but it doesn't apply when it comes to the debate with Zeke versus Rico. Because to trust Rico would be like trusting Tyron Smith, and none of us dumb enough to do that. Right. Would you go into a season saying that you go trust Tyron Smith without a backup?
Nope.
So why are we lobbying for somebody who's been injured every year to be RB1? Makes no sense. If we go make a case for Rico as RB1, put all the ingredients in the pot, please. Don't just make these, stats because this is what it comes down to, man. And I'm going to be all the way honest, man. the most of this argument about Zeke versus Rico is about ego. This is about a lot of people not knowing how to debate like we debate, Law. See, this is what the final word is the best at. And I'm going to say this. We the best at going at each other, but it's never personal. We also the best at fighting until somebody is proven to be wrong or right. And once we see it, we about face with no ego. It's times that Law done put hands on me. It's times I put hands on Law. It's times OC done dunked me in my head. It's times that I dunked OC on his heads in terms of factual points and debates.
Yeah.
But it was no big deal for us to say, you know what? After really giving it thought, you was right, Law. Why do so many people have a problem doing that?
Right. I don't know, man. So
I just because that's what this thing is coming down to, man. And then some of this is cliquish. It's cliquish. It's my clique says this, you know what I mean, and so I stick with my clique. And that's it's just too much of that. Is I'm anti-Dak clique. I am team Trey Lance clique. I am team Zeke clique. I am team anti-Zeke clique.
Yeah.
Just what does the film say? And let's just stick to that.
Yeah, stick to it. So I would say this though. There's a livable space for Rico. But I can tell you that 8 carries for 26, that's not the livable space that they want.
No.
So he's going to have to get better with those opportunities, and he know that. He's on a ticking time, and I guess he's fighting against 2 demons: the injury bug and somebody else that could be that other shiny new card that's in the practice squad. So it's time will tell it all, man. But we just trying to figure out solutions to win this game, and win these games. And you don't win if Zeke not in that backfield blocking the way he do. So that plays a lot. And I know people don't see the value in that. Some people don't, but you got to understand that Deuce Vaughn can't do that.
Right.
Rico can't do that. Cooks can't do that. There's only 2 guys, maybe Zeke and Hunter. And they've been blocking their ass off. And we need to see a big emergence too of number 89. He's going to be a guy that's going to have to play big role in this game since we got Jake Ferguson out for about 4 or 5 weeks.
Did they come out and say it's gonna be about 4 or 5 weeks?
Man, I'm predicting that it's 4 or 5 weeks.
Okay, let's
put him on ER.
Let's just go with that.
I'd put on ER, man, because he got a bruise MCL. It didn't tear all the way, right?
Yeah, I heard. Every time I heard reports, it sounded like they kept downgrading it. Every time I heard, the screen is stuck. I know, the screen is stuck. What's happening? New
people coming in here. Come on, man. We rooted, baby.
Listen, we rooted. If you coming in, you gotta be rooted. You gotta want the content so bad you're willing to look at a frozen screen and just hear our voices. Because see, listen, we already told you our voice matter, and our voice is the most important thing. So if you coming in, yes, the screen is frozen, it crashed, but the only thing left is the audio. But we still giving it to you, and we still giving you that final word. And I see y'all super chats too. We go still get to y'all super chats. We see a lot of y'all adding these super chats still, so we go get to those. Now, Law, I want to say one more thing since you brought up running back. I think Dalvin is also a very, very good opportunity for the Cowboys. A very, very, very good opportunity. Oh, let me get off of that. Let's go back to tight end.
Okay.
I think tight end is also an opportunity.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people are hurting over the news of Ferg, right? And was panicked. But I want to let everybody know we have successfully transitioned 100% of our tight ends to tight end 1 with no problems.
Yeah.
Ever since Witten. It's a long history of successful transitions of tight end 1.
Yeah.
Brevin Span Forward, they paid a lot of money. This could be an opportunity for him. This could be an opportunity for Schoon. This could be an opportunity for John Stevens. Somebody out them three go rise.
Someone. They got to.
We could have a way better developed tight end too because of the early scare to Ferg. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah. Let me see here. Let me just give it a super chat right here. Jay Sarge for the 199 said you think they'll make a move before week 8. And he didn't go into details on what the move will be. And they are saying in the chat, Big Sarge is saying that Ferguson has been updated that he's week to week. But this is the blessing that you can look back at this game on.
Mm-hmm.
You drafted Schoon for a reason, even though Schoon haven't really gave us a lot of gaudy numbers or anything. Neither did Ferg in week 1. Don't shank me with the butter knife. I don't want to rush Ferg back and play Gimpy throughout the entirety of the season. I want to see what we invested in out of Schoon, see what we invested in out of Brevin Span Ford, and see what we got out of Stevens.
Yep.
And then by, let's say,
week 8,
if Ferg is ready to go, then you release the hounds from there. I don't want to rush him, and then you got a gimpy guy for the entirety of the season. I'd rather get him to heal up and just fall on your on the ground that you've been rooted on, with Schoon. That's what I would do. So you're playing against the Saints. You're going to still have to block pretty much good up front because they got a good D-line as well. Cam Jordan, no one to sneeze at. So this should be another game for Span and Schoon to stand tall or not at all. And then let's not sleep out the hybrid, the H-back.
Right.
Hunter. So who we got tape on him, man. Shoot, I saw Kyle Juszczyk last night, number 44 for the 49ers. There was a play out there. Week 1 that Hunter was wide open, but Dak went to his wide receiver 1. But Hunter got wheels. He can run. He can do tight end stuff. So I think we're good in that department. There's no need to rush Jake.
I'm not tripping off this Jake thing. Like I know a lot of people like, oh my God, nah.
No.
This situation, I think, will work out better for us. I really do. And I'm not saying that on no fake Kool-Aid. I really believe it. I always believed in a tight end talent. And just, my best example is what we seeing right now with the Ravens. Now, last year, none of us would have said that Isaiah Likely was going to be better than Mark Andrews. But guess what they saying now?
Shoot. Likely he's better, huh?
Right. But it would have never happened if Mark Andrews didn't get hurt.
Get hurt, yeah.
So how do you see John Stevens? How do you see Schoonmaker? How do you see Span if your tight end 1 is sucking up all the targets? So so we go see. I can't wait to watch this thing play out.
We had the guy that played under Mike McCarthy, Finley, on the show.
Yes.
And you said to him, Mike McCarthy got a type.
He does.
Yeah. And his type, and you kind of said it to a degree that, oh boy, it's hard for him to even fit the type, but he's working with him,
Right.
And that's the guy that got hurt.
Let me just go and say it flat-footed.
Go ahead.
Ferg does not fit Mike McCarthy historical tight ends.
Historically speaking.
Just historically. Now, he's such a raw football player that you can't ignore him. That's the thing about Ferg. But he doesn't have the speed. He doesn't have the hips. He doesn't have the things that's usually that we see in Mike McCarthy type tight ends.
Yeah.
It's no knock to him. We not saying he'll.
They're gonna take that as knock, man. They're gonna beat you up now.
I mean, people gotta listen better. You gotta listen better.
Listen.
Because I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna break it down like this. Because it's not your type, don't mean she not pretty.
Oh. Yeah.
If you don't get it now, you'll never get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just not your type. That's all it is.
Yeah.
That don't mean she not bad. That don't
Right.
mean he not handsome. If I'm
Right.
making, just switching it
Yeah.
around,
Switch it
it's
around.
just not your type. Some people like red bone. Some people like chocolates.
BBW. Yeah,
Some
yeah,
people
yeah.
like, a certain type of persuasion, and
Right.
it's some people like it's your type. So it's us also knowing the history enough to recognize that Mike McCarthy has a type, and it was never Ferg. Just keeping it real.
Right.
But Ferg,
Right.
you just can't deny his talent. And once
Yeah.
Ferg get out there, he ain't moving.
He ain't moving. And Ferg is rooted in. And
He rooted and
he
should be
in.
rooted.
Right.
Let's
right,
say that
right.
too. He earned it. He should be
earned that.
rooted. But
He had to
I'm
fight for
also
it.
keeping it real that them other guys, if given an opportunity, might end up working out better. I'm open for that too. I'm open for that. And I wouldn't be surprised if it happened. If John Stevens and them get out there and get to stretching the field and doing stuff that we never saw, I'm not going to be shocked. I'm be like, yeah,
Right.
bro,
Right.
that's Mike McCarthy. That's what he like using.
It's what he like using. And we got a chance to really see Span Ford up front. And the reservations were he got block hands, right? And he had went through a year of a lot of drop season stuff like that.
His last year was a bad year.
Yeah. So
Drop
and then when he was out there in training camp and in preseason, he was getting these balls like that for trigger Trey. Trey was trying to. I like, damn man, can you just softly throw it to him? It was just for him shooting style.
Trey would throw that thing up to the Lord, bro.
So, but he did block downfield on that big run that Trey was able to do.
Yeah.
So it's good, man, that now he get another quarterback out here that's not gonna shoot his hands off, and maybe just maybe we can see some value out of Span. But what I need for him to do in this game is to be on the side wherever Cam Jordan is at, maybe chip and release, get him going. And all it takes, I told him and I told Princeton Fant the same thing. All it takes is one play, and the Cowboys fans will forever remember you.
That's right. That's right.
Just take one.
And see, you raised some good points, man, because see, obviously in the preseason, I was breaking down every Trey Lance throw, every one of them. And when breaking down Trey Lance throw, I can tell you that if I was the tight ends, I would have been extremely upset with Trey Lance, especially preseason 1, because Mike McCarthy schemed up some good tight end designs for Trey.
Yeah.
And he just missed them. Span too. He just missed them, bro. Like, and I'm talking about all of those guys had potential home run games. They would have been highlighted.
Yeah.
But so to your point, and an excellent point by you, Dak ain't gonna miss what Trey was missing. Dak ain't gonna miss the reads that Trey Dak is gonna hit those reads. And I did notice something about Span. He was doing an excellent job of finding those soft spots in the zone. Trey just wasn't delivering the football. So
and then it was just the bad situations, because even Stevens, he caught a nice ball from Trey in the middle of the field, and then he fumbled it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that evaluation, I still evaluated the process of the play, and I know for sure that that's how Mike McCarthy used Jared Cooks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking at like flashback, like he is Jared, like we had Jermichael Finley. Jermichael Finley is Brevin Span, and Cooks is Stevens. You know, they the same traits, same style, like, you know. But you know, we will see when time propel itself. A lot of people are asking me this, boss, in the chat.
Yeah.
They're asking that they restructured, and I know you're the king of this right here, bro. Because I know you're gonna put your mind going.
Okay.
What's about to happen? Nobody just move money around to just be moving money around. So they restructured Terrence Steele and freed up about they moved $4.5 million around. Who are they trying to go get? Yeah, they restructured Terrence Steele. Money. So you just don't touch the money, just be touching it, especially when you freed up about $12 to $15 million with Dak Prescott contract. So who they trying to get? You thinking, huh?
Man, I'm stuck.
They trying to move for somebody.
Yeah, because you
just
right.
don't move money around.
No,
like
you
that,
right.
You know?
The Cowboys never move money like that unless they getting ready to do something. You right.
Yeah.
I just don't know what we need, to be honest.
All right.
It might be just a sexy want, something we can't turn down. So I'm really trying to see because for us to do that, it's something they can't say no to.
Are you satisfied with wide receiver 3?
No. I like you, boy, long boy. Hey, man.
What are you thinking,
What
man?
are they? No, what you thinking? I
don't know.
see the clues, and it makes sense.
Yeah. Because Brooks and Tolbert, I think they're going to say, man, we're going to give y'all one more chance, man, at the crib. Now, y'all be at the house, and if not, we elevate Ryan Flo up or something, you know. Somebody said Jamar Chase to the Cowboys. Man, if Jamar Chase come here, I'm putting a Cowboys tattoo somewhere on me, just a star somewhere. Ain't
Me
no
too.
way, bro.
Oh, man.
That'll be crazy.
My boy
Chico
Tyrone
right
Church said Jonathan Allen. It's
well, wait. I know he's frustrated over there.
Yes.
In Washington. He's very frustrated.
Somebody said Amari. Nah.
Nah, they don't like his attitude.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah. Shoot that one down.
No, but that's a good question. So wide receiver 3. And see, that's a good pivot into wide receiver since we're talking about offense.
Mm-hmm.
I would be patient with these receivers. I think the Browns,
go long.
Yeah. The Browns is the wrong game in my opinion. Somebody said Hassan Reddick. Ooh.
Oh my God! If that happened, who said that?
Somebody named Tony.
If that happened, Tony, man, I'll find you. I will find you. I will find you.
That makes sense. That does make sense too.
Oh snap! That would literally, because the Jets just lost, right? He holding out, and we still been trying to look for another. Like, but Marshawn Nealon played good though, bro.
Exactly.
But is it good enough? I'm greedy. I'm greedy.
He ain't no Reddick.
He ain't no
He ain't no veteran Reddick. Now,
no way.
Man, if we can get Hassan Reddick, bro.
Oh my gosh. And that's extra added fuel. He's pissed off. He won a new contract. He would be ready to play against the Eagles twice. He got Super Bowl experience, not a ring, but experience.
Man, if we got Reddick, bro, everybody would have to apologize to Jerry and Steve.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody would have to say, listen, y'all, just go ahead and send them a note to say you sorry. Because we trashed them, and these boys when they got Reddick. Ooh, nah.
Yeah.
But now you're right. I'm gonna sit back and wait. You know,
they got money now. Let me go. Let me pull up over the cap. No, not over the cap. You didn't pull up over the cap. Let me see where we at. Since I think it should have updated by now, right?
Yeah. I'm waiting to see this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Trey said I would rather have Allen. I would rather have Allen too.
Allen who? Jonathan?
Yep.
Either one would give us, but you still, Osa didn't look bad in this game. He just didn't get home, I believe. But we got $26 million, bro, available to spend. And I don't think that updated yet as far as the extra 4. So
they up to something.
They up to something. You just don't
Law.
sit on money unless you're just going to pay Parsons now. You know, that'll be good. That'll still be good.
Right. You just right in terms of the history of when we start restructuring, usually that means something is around the corner. And usually within 48 hours. When did they do it?
They did it I think sometime last night or today. When is the best day to break some news? What, Thursday or Friday?
Monday,
next Monday. Yep. Wait till after this game. Yeah. Shoot, if somebody say Chris Jones, shoot,
Man, nah, we not
Shit,
see y'all just pulling names out.
Yeah,
Y'all
pulling-
playing, bro. Y'all ain't no way you see now. Y'all just come on now, Chris Jones.
Somebody said 3 hours before the game. That's when they gonna make the news. They signed. Hey, they said shoot that worked. They signed Parsons. 3 hours before the game. That would be good. That would be good to. Can you imagine going into 2025 without all of that hoopla? Who needs this and who needs that? And the only people you had to pay is probably Osa and Bland.
Yeah,
that would make life easier as a Cowboy fan.
no, totally. I mean,
Yeah.
and then as Cowboy fans, at some point we gotta just know that Jerry is gonna play this thing out.
Yeah.
Don't let it steal your
81.
joy.
Yeah.
Don't let it steal your joy, because his record is still true. He go have this whole dramatic, drawn out, hold out scenario, and he go do what he always does: pay his guys. So if we,
But you got me damn thinking though. I'm thinking that if you're gonna bring in anybody else, bro, where will it be?
Nah, I think
bro.
you're doing damn good. You said wide receiver 3. You have to think defensive end. You right on that, because Sam Williams was a big loss. And I remember one of the key things that Zim said. He said his goal was to use Sam about 60 to 70% of snaps. So that means he had a plan for major veteran usage at defensive end.
Right.
So you have to consider them thinking that maybe kneeling is good, but not quite what they really need to be super impactful. So that makes defensive end and wide receiver 3, to me, your biggest potentials, and maybe defensive tackle. And I can still see defensive tackle. Still see defensive tackle, especially because you lost Rodgers, right? And they might be thinking we want to be overstocked in a certain room, and that might be defensive tackle. Somebody said, "Law, you guys are frozen." Yeah, we froze.
Nah,
We
man, I didn't know, man. I didn't know that, man. Oh, I'm messing with it. Help me.
Let me just tell Chris. Let me tell you what's going on. Show crashed. First time that's ever happened. I know why. I had way too many windows up, and so I rebooted it, and so we just kind of pushing through it right now, giving y'all this good content. Let me get to some of these super chats, man, because they still blessing with the super chats, and y'all make sure y'all continue to bless Law too, man. Y'all, because we are pushing through, man, and we appreciate it. Also, hit that like if y'all don't mind. Hit that like for us. This is we still I believe we giving y'all some good stuff.
Man,
so
we
Chris
are.
214 said, is Jordan Reed a good comp for John Stevens?
Jordan Reed.
I think for
you talking about Jared Cooks, right? Who's Jordan Reed?
he talking about for tight end.
Tight end, Jordan Reed, tight end. What team Reed played for? Like a Logan Thomas type, or?
Nah, he played for Washington.
Nah, I don't know Jordan Reed like that.
Yeah.
Reed played for Washington.
Yeah, he played for Washington. 6'2", 242. Yeah.
I think the Cooks comp is the closest thing I can think of off of potential upside.
I think
now.
Cooks or Pitts.
Kyle Pitts.
Yep.
The upside possibilities, right?
Just the athletic style.
Okay, yeah.
And somebody said Jimmy Graham. I like Jimmy Graham as a comp. But I think he a little bit more athletic than Jimmy Graham.
Jimmy was a monster, man. But
the
thing is, what made him disappear is when the quarterback disappeared.
Somebody say Boss fumbled but recovered his own fumble. Man, I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, the tight end getting ready to be interesting. It's really getting ready to be interesting. But let me go ahead and give my final word. Oh, let me get to these super chats and then we'll give our final words.
I think I got a few over here as well.
Go ahead.
Okay. Jake the Great says, "What are your thoughts on 40 ounce being the tight end as Hunter Lupke? I think he can play it. I think he can play running back and tight end. He can do all three. He's a hybrid guy. Dak Prescott, he could have hit him for a touchdown on a play, but you just got to build that confidence with him, and he got to earn his space out there as well. So anything that Kyle Juszczyk can do, he can do similar things. Not saying that he's that. So yeah, that's my thoughts on number 40. What's your thoughts before I read another one, boss?
I would say go with the guys you have first before you even think about that, because I'm liking Hunter as the H-back. I don't want to throw too much at him just because we lost Ferg for a second. To me, that's a little bit overreaching. I like the talent that we already have there. Now, to give him a little bit of spot duty like chip work, right? Stuff like that, I'm all for it. But to actually have him sitting in a tight end room, it's too early for me. It's a no for me, dog.
It's a no for you, but yeah, I feel you on that though. I'm not gonna take away from your no. So yeah. Ernest says, "Hello, Law. Preach, fella, preach. How about them Cowboys? Appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, Ernest Ellsbury, man. Appreciate you. And make sure y'all take y'all elderberries too, man. But go ahead, boss.
Yeah, so my super chat over here is Jordan Reed. So we went to the Jordan Reed. Then my boy Weewu said, so far the run game seems more impactful this year. I would definitely say it was a pretty good showing versus that defense. And it should be even better. It should be downhill for the running game because that was a good test for us. And then my boy Heavy Chevy, he does a lot of good work on Twitter. He said, "What's good, Boss Law and chat, man? What's up with you?" And then Louise Take said, "The O-line is playing with a chip on their rather shoulder, and the run schemes has great potential. Stay on schedule offense." Somebody said Ridgeway for free agent. I would be for it. I think he's staying over there in Washington.
It said Devontae Adams is not happy. He could be a target here. So
we gonna win a Super Bowl. We get
sure,
him.
Yeah. I'll go buy tickets right now to New Orleans, man. You got Adams, Lamb, and Cooks. Hey, I would say Tobin, I like you, and Brooks, I like you too, but I love this right here. And Ryan Flo, you just pick up the pen and information and learn from these three guys right here. I would go for that.
We wouldn't be stopped if we had Adams.
Yeah.
But
I'll trade him. I'll trade for some players for him. Because where are we overloaded at? In the safety room.
Yep.
And
the safety room is sad, low key. Low key, the safety room is sad.
It's sad because you got your two older guys that started, and you got two young bulls ready to bust up out of the cage.
Man, it's sad to watch.
Yeah.
Just being all the way honest, man. I know that sounds crazy.
Yeah.
But it's sad that Bell and Wanye are getting very little reps. Boy, that's sad.
It's a good problem to have.
That's a great problem. That's a great problem.
It's going to be similar when Bland get back, and then we're going to be like, hey, wait. Yeah. That's how we started the show, ladies and gentlemen.
That's exactly how we started the show. We got great problems. Yeah. Great problems. B-Bird said the Cowboys don't like to compete for players, so trading for them is better. That's how to get Gillen Cooks. So Reddick could be true.
Reddick,
man,
Reddick,
B-Bird,
Allen,
good super chat.
B-Bird, that's my dog right there.
B-Bird goes so hard.
So on my wish list, then I'm gonna put it out there, and you're gonna put it out there.
Yeah,
Reddick, Reddick, Allen, and Adams.
Yep.
Yeah. Those are my three guys. What they're gonna do with this money?
Yeah.
Or pay Parsons early. We deal.
Ain't no way they gonna do that.
Nah.
They ain't gonna do it. They got.
They said trade Trey Lance for Devontae Adams. Who's the Raiders quarterback? Oh, it's the Minshew kid, right?
Right.
Did they win? Let me see what they scored this week. Let me see what they do. I know we wrapping up, y'all.
Yeah.
But appreciate y'all. The Raiders.
My boy Heavy Chevy with the super chat while you looking it up. He said, could there be a possibility that the run game can dominate against the Saints Look at how San Fran ran all over the Jets. Just a thought. I think it could because we built to run the ball heavy, Chevy. The only problem though is that Mike McCarthy, he just ain't a run game offensive coordinator like that. It's just not his style. Now,
Minshew was 25 for 33, 257 yards, and averaged 7.8 yards per throw with a 95 passer rating. So they lost 10-22. So I don't think he played that terrible to move on from him, unfortunately. Well, he had a fumble and a INT, so I don't know,
Yeah. I appreciate all the, we throwing stuff up against the wall, see what sticks. I appreciate that, man. Everybody keeping their brains exercising on what could the Dallas Cowboys be doing freeing up this cash.
It make us look. We all know they moving some money around to do something.
Right. This is what we can say. If something happened within the next 2 days, trust new media because Law told you first.
I take the coins.
And that's real talk. Like, for real. That is because, I've been saying this for a minute, man. New media been doing their thing, in a great way. I just know that it ain't nobody close to us. They just not. They don't have the passion that we have. It's just bottom line. So, and then let me see. I think so. All my super chats caught up. So let me try to get my final word again.
Okay.
So now, man, even though this stream crashed, it says a lot about y'all. The name and a thumbnail is rooted. For all of you who stuck around, who fought through the technical difficulty, who never left, that's an indication of how you really are as a Cowboy fan. We've had technical difficulties. We've had disappointments. We got let down last offseason as the 2nd seed and got beat by a 7th seed. So we had some glitches. But just like we had a glitch in this show and y'all never left, it's exactly like you doing right now. You ain't never leave. You rooted into this. And when you rooted and then when you in a family, sadly, you got to take the good and the bad. But I'm also going to say this. Don't let nobody tell you that life is not good for us right now. Is it where we want it to be? Nah. But is it really, really good? Would I rather be 12-5 than the Texans right now? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. So I don't hold my head in shame to be a Cowboy fan. I'm rooted into this. I'm dying into this. It's how it's going to be. That's my final word.
No doubt, man. Everyone have a reason, but results are what matter. And those who are sticking around for the results, I appreciate you guys. They said the final word to the frozen word, but the frozen word is rooted right here. We like a tree planted by the water. We shall not be moved. We solid. We rooted in, and on top of that, think about this. The Texans get praised for barely beating the Colts, right?
Right.
If we play that same team and blow them out, then they would say, hey, it's just the Colts.
Right.
The Saints get praised for dog walking the Panthers. If we do the same thing to the Panthers, they say, hey, man, that's what we supposed to do, right? So this upcoming game, we just got to maintain the main thing, and that is play Cowboys brand of caliber of football. Let's stomp the Saints out. Let's go in there and be victorious and know that damn if you do, damn if you don't, they're going to always say something about us because our expectations are different from all of the 31 other teams. You don't go to Alaska expecting it to be hot. It's cold. Therefore, you don't root for the Cowboys and expect it to be cold. Man. It's going to be hot. It's going to be fire. It's going to be flames. They're going to try to throw us in a lake of fire over here, which that's what it is. To follow and support the Cowboys, be willing to fight every ground that you walk on when you wearing that silver and blue. Don't tuck your chain in. Don't hide your star. You got to stand tall and be rooted or not at all. Continue to push through and continue to support this nation, and not just this nation as a Cowboy nation, but the final word. Boss Cowboy Sports, Big Game James, the OC, and your brother from another mother, no other. Don't look like Danny Glover. Even frozen on the screen. Law Nation, baby. Let's continue to grind and shine. That's my final word of the hour. Let's go. Cowboy Nation, stand tall. I'm up out.
I closed this out, Law.